Why? Why does this keep happening? Why, when I'm just about to approach 1 hour, do you kick me off the live? You've left all my lovely friends, family, subscribers on my other. Is that one still going, YouTube? Is that other live still going? You've kicked me out. I couldn't even have a chance to say goodbye to people because I hadn't got to the end of the chat. They've done it again, guys. I'm so sorry. I hope someone from that live stream comes over here. But it's so frustrating because it's so frustrating. Hi guys, my name is Sim. This is SimSENDTalk. Welcome to my channel, guys. I've just been on live. I feel like I'm a parrot just repeating myself because this is what happened in the last stream where I was on for nearly an hour and got booted out. Oh, I'm glad some of you came over. Oh, hi, FSC. How are you? How are you doing? I was just, I don't know. Maybe this is what YouTube's going to do. Maybe they'd push it out even further. How's your day been, FSC? Yeah, Debs. Debs, this is what's been happening. And Stash Cash mentioned it the other day as well. Just before the hour, this is what happened on Thursday. I was at 57 minutes, came out, just locked me off, and the same thing has happened. So I don't know. YouTube don't want me to sleep. So I hope that other one isn't going because that's what happened for about half an hour with the on Thursday. Where are we? Henry, how are you doing? Hey Sim, I was just on the other live. This is so Henry, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know. It is frustrating because if I got to the end of the chat and at least if I was starting to say goodbye, it wouldn't be such a big issue. But I don't like it. I know it's out of my control, but it's just very frustrating. But how are you doing, Henry? Um, I found the lady, but I just need to because I don't know if you got a pen or not. If you do have a pen, and if you don't worry, I'll just put it underneath one of your videos. But the lady that I mentioned to connect with is called Omon for Christ. So OMON number 4 Christ. If you didn't get that, I will put that under a video. Deb says, what happened? Is there a time limit on lives now? No. It's just like a couple of us just seem to be affected by it. I don't know. The only thing I noticed on Thursday, although I was just as annoyed as I am now for the first few minutes, but when I realized that there was a whole different crowd, which it was nice to connect with, I noticed actually with the hour live, I got the same amount of subscribers as I did with the 15 minutes, which was the second one. So maybe YouTube wants me to get more subscribers. Who knows? But don't do that to me because it makes me worried. Like I could never possibly maybe do more than an hour. I don't know. But no, there's no time limit, Debs. And Debs, are you aware about the watch hour increasing as well? Sim, like I was saying, your son might be like having one, They are normally to help with neurodivergent disorders, and you can put nappies and clothes and then pretend they are babies or right, thank you so much. They are dogs. Thank you, Ice. I must say, Ice, this is probably the second time where you've really as I said, I would never say I am an expert in anything. I'm learning just like everyone else, and I also rely on people's own lived experience like yourself, Ice. So when you said there are so many different types of ADHD, I knew about ADHD and ADD, but then you mentioned, was it like 10 types? I'm like, wow, I better be doing a bit more research. You know what I mean? And then now you're mentioning about these amazing toys. Henry said, yeah, that's weird. Told Joe to leave out and log back in. Yeah. So has it been happening to has that happened to Joe as well? Henry says, I found her, no worries. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, Henry, when you do see her, or when JA does, listen, I don't know. I rate her so much. I don't know if I could ever get to a stage though. She's so comfortable in front of the camera. She is in bed talking. Sorry. She's on that vibration machine standing up doing her exercises, and I think, wow, I could be on the my walking pad that is gathering dust underneath the breakfast bar, you know what I mean? And just put the camera on. But I just think, maybe I overthink sometimes. But JA is doing amazing. She really is. Uh Thank you, Henry. So FSC says, Sim, you're so motivational. You've literally changed my life. Oh my gosh. Okay. YouTube, make this a highlight. Please. I don't ask you for much, but this has touched my heart, and it was worth being kicked out of the last live for this. FSC, thank you so much. FSC says, Sim, you're so motivational. You've literally changed my life. A good thing. You're like an auntie for me. Thank you so much, FSC. Thank you. That has really touched me. Oh, thank you. As my battery flashed up and ruined it. Thank you. Honestly, I think, when we talk about, or we're not talking about it, I'm just going to introduce it now. Don't know if you all heard about love languages. And I believe one of my love languages is words of affirmation. So that's really touched me. Thank you so much. In fact, I'm going to screenshot that. Because sometimes, I never want to just come on live and just be. I know I can be a bit of a joker in this, but honestly, like, I don't know. I just feel so lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ice and get harnesses and okay with the dog toys, harnesses and leads. It may teach your son how to care for a baby dog. You can. Okay, do you know what? That'd be good because so there's a 4-year age gap between my sons, and there was one time I had like I can't think of the proper word, but we call it Moses basket. Yeah. So had that ready for when my newborn was going to arrive. Had that the side of the bed. One time I was in the kitchen. Next minute I heard. "Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo." This was before I gave birth. When I looked, my son Callum threw the Moses basket down the stairs. I was like, no, let me get him a doll and teach him how to. So yeah, I don't know what he thought. Maybe he wanted to get in it and ride down the stairs with his little self. But yeah, thank you so much. I'll look into that, Ice. JA says, we're back. Yeah, JA. Does it happen to you at all? Does that happen to you? Because I feel like the lives that I watch you on, it doesn't. But this has happened too many times now. There's been other times a few weeks ago, like I'm feeling the back of my phone. It's not too hot. But about 2 weeks ago, oh, not even that long. Less than that. My phone was overheating, and then I feel like it was the phone that was causing it to cut off. But there's nothing overheating the phone now. So FSC says, and I'm good. What about you? I'm good, thank you. I feel even better now hearing that. That's so lovely. I'm good. After this, I don't feel like I can stay up late at night anymore because I've got some work to do, even though it's my non-working day, but it's just one of those things I need to catch up on a few bits. But yeah, so maybe I'll wake up early tomorrow. Yeah, who knows? And I go to the gym every Monday and I wasn't able to go today. Long story, but childcare. And then Debs, I don't know if I mentioned, John has got an electric car. I'm not ready for an electric car. And then we had to get the charger installed. Hey, what a piece of carry on. 4 hours the man was here. And it was so I couldn't relax because I didn't expect them to come. And Then I had to keep an eye on the front door because he was coming in and out, and you're just like, you got two children. I'm making sure both of them are okay because I don't know this man from Adam. Yeah, I know you're an engineer, but I don't know you. And then Callum wanted to keep going upstairs, and then it was a nightmare. In the end, John came back, took them out, and the guy finished the work. So it's been a bit of a crazy one. So I didn't even get a chance to go gym. I could have worked out at home, I guess, but I didn't. So Henry says, I'll be in the bushes, headed to work. Have a good night, Henry. Wow. JA, bless you and Henry, because Henry, it seems like Henry don't sleep. Henry works the graveyard shift and then was up. I was thinking he was going to be sleeping, and then he's in your live. I'm like, Henry don't sleep. So big up both of you. Deb says, at FSC. That's awesome. At Sim, look at the impact of your channel. I'm telling you, Debs, because like I think, okay, my long form and some of the shorts will mirror parts of that long form. It's probably more of the serious me, except for when I want to do a bit of joking and dancing. But I just want people to feel free in their lives. And sometimes in the beginning, as I said, I had focused topics. Was anyone really following it? Maybe one person. So yeah, no, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Sierra says to back to working from home. I'm very productive. I have to put up safeguards, like deprive myself of meals to stay on task. Girl, make sure you're not starving yourself now. Food is a reward. Oh, don't tell me you get hyper fixated on a task. Who else does this? Mm, Even that, no, I don't think this is healthy though. I'm not saying this is you though, Sierra, but I sometimes am like, go and get something to eat, or go and get a hot drink, or go and get a drink, and then I'm like, actually, a drink's probably not too bad, but to actually come away from a task that I've not completed, sometimes I'm like, just complete it, and then. But I don't think that's healthy. But in my mind, I feel like, and this is what you may be saying, you come away that period of time, it could be like depending on what you're making, if you have to cook as well, I'm just like, now I've got to go back to it. I think my stepdad is similar as well, but no, he takes it too far. He'll be in the garden, and I've got to literally be taking stuff out there, and I'm like, take a seat. Do you know what I mean? Have a drink, have something to eat, because he won't stop until he's like, I will reward myself at the end. So just make sure you're looking after yourself, because I feel like they said actually statistically we work harder at home than we do in the office, and I think there's some truth in it. Niaz says, hi, Niaz. Please like the live if this is the first. Well, just like the live if you come in, please. I would appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just looking at the battery. Nearly 40 minutes already. Sierra says, I also work for myself, so I have some freedom. Then an 8 till 5. Okay. You start work at 8 out there? Wow. That's me moaning at the 9. Um, JA says, thank you, Mama. I love that. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm gonna try and get to the bottom of the chat. I know I know JA was trying to do this and we kept writing, but the thing is my phone is an iPhone 15 and the battery life is just rubbish. Okay. In fact, for you content creators out there, so what I'm gonna I just jumped. Let me land with that statement. So even if I wanted to stay longer, I couldn't, because this phone would just, well, either YouTube or the phone would just kick me out. But for you content creators out there, do you have two phones? Because someone suggested it and I was just thinking, I've got to spend money again. But yeah, JA, sometimes I see you on a phone, but then I don't know if what you're filming with is like a proper camera, whereas I'm using my phone. So don't know if it makes a difference. Where am I? I said, Sim, for your birthday, I will buy you a charger. I have a charger, but I don't know if you've seen the conservatory. Um, it's just hard to set up. Like maybe I need a long lead charger. That's what it is. But I even charged before when you were asking when am I coming on live earlier. I was charging the phone, and then I got caught up. I don't even want to tell you what I was watching earlier because it's just foolishness. But it's all. Oh look, Nevea just got arrested. Why? You see, I clicked one video, guys. One video, and then my whole timeline is with this Nevea and Blueface. So I'm just gonna stop watching it. The dramas is probably fake anyway. Where are we? Thank you though, Ice. April 25th. Sierra says, glad we connected. You have a great positive energy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Sierra, please remind me, when do you go live? I'm going to screenshot it. Or maybe I did it before. I'm so sorry. But in fact, you know what? You don't need to tell me. Let me just put the notifications on. And if I happen to be awake, because I know the time difference, I will watch it. But sometimes I have to check if JA is in the chat because she will put go to sleep Sim. That was so funny the other day. And JA, there was Mighty went live, and when I made a comment, it's like, go to sleep. And then I couldn't sleep. So I was up 2 a.m. So I was just watching her for a bit. I double tapped the screen. And then I was like, I'm going to say hi. I see JA's name. I was like, I'm not going to say hi. JA don't mess about, you know. She says when it comes to about 9 o'clock, she's in bed, which is discipline, girl. That's discipline. Look at the time now, 10:45. Why am I up still? Well, because I love you guys. Oh, JA says, uh, Sierra, she is awesome. Thank you so much. I wish I could just love all these comments. Yes, Legacy, Sierra says. FSC says, Sim, I think everyone that watches your lives will agree with this. Sim, you've made a person's dull heart light up with joy. And every time I get a ping, I jump up to check if you're live. You're just oh, I can't. This, oh my gosh. This, oh, don't make me cry. Thank you. That's so lovely. I'm not nah. I'm good. I'm good, guys. I'm good. Thank you. That, wow. Maybe I should just leave my job and just be a full-time no, no. If anyone's at my work watching this, yeah. No, I'm just joking. But no, I'm just screenshotting these lovely. Where's what Sierra said as well. Let's get that whole chunk in. Oh, do you know what YouTube's like? See, this is why we kicked you out. JA says, I'm so glad her and I decided to be nosy and connect with one another. She is now my sister for life. Bless you. I feel the same way. That was God ordained, you know, JA. Because as I said, the video that I went on with this young girl, which I ain't seen her since. I think she came about because her video had taken off. And you just stood out. I have no idea. But look at this. We connected and I didn't even bother with her. No shade, but yeah. I think I commented something, but I think, you know, when YouTubers get quite big, some of them do comment, I must say. Some of them do comment. Let's pray. Listen, content creators, the ones that are out there, and we've got a nice number. Some of you may be over 1,000, like JA, 3,000, 10,000. I pray as we grow that we remain humble. Yeah, because some people don't seem humble, but you know, I'll leave that for them to feel. They might not feel convicted, but I don't want to change. I really hope. I think growth's important, but yeah, I don't want to forget where I started, and you have definitely been part of that journey. And I don't want to speak too soon, but I've got a good feeling that I could hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I really hope so. I've got to have the faith, guys. Could you imagine if it? I think maybe by February. I've got to have the faith. I've got to have the faith. So yeah, thank you so much for your support. So I says it is a stuffed dog or baby doll, and I would recommend to make it smell familiar. I remember I washed my ESSA and I hated him for sorry. Sorry. I know that wasn't meant to be funny, but I hated him, for a week until my mum put this perfume on and it's so your son might like it. Okay. Thank you for the tip. So JA says he don't sleep at all. Wow. Oh my goodness. Henry, if you can hear us like you're talking. Yeah, go to sleep. Well, not now. When you get home after your work, go to sleep. Guys, welcome to my live. It looks like I've got maybe less than 10% battery. My name is Sim. This is SimSENDTalk. I go live every Monday and every Thursday and some days in between. I'm not at the stage where I can be going live every day like my girl JA Legacy. Check her out. Check everyone out. Check everyone out who is in a blue jacket, and even those who don't have a blue jacket. You can introduce yourselves. Well, I know a lot of you know each other as well, and or screenshot. That's what I've done in some lives. I've screenshot the person and then followed them after. But you know what? Not followed like it's Instagram. I've subscribed. What's been happening, guys, is there's been a few newbies where just in random lives. And so I've been interested. I've looked at their channels, I've looked at their videos, and I've subscribed and put, hey, just connecting. And then within seconds they subscribe back. I'm like, no. For those of you that don't know, YouTube will not let it stick. And 2 weeks ago, YouTube gave me some false level of hope, yeah, because there was about 15 new subscribers. I was like, yeah, I'm on my way to 800. I'm on my way to 800. YouTube humbled me. 72 hours later, I was like, whew, all 15 of them went. But now YouTube's not messing about. If it's an instant sub and the people aren't looking at your videos, they're gone. Today I got 2. They were gone by lunchtime. So some of you might have seen a nice little milestone, but I'm not. Those that know, I ain't celebrating yet. Like, let's just wait. I've seen it before where I've been like this, yeah. And you know those ones where you don't want to, if you're like 1 or 2 over, or even 5, I'm waiting. JA, you had such faith because when you hit that 1,000, the party came within a week. Me, I would have to probably wait till 1,020. So I'll be like, knowing some cheeky person, they're gonna unsubscribe. So yeah, I want to be fully over the mark before you see a little, yeah. But just to say thank you so much, I do appreciate you guys, honestly. So let's get through this quickly before I get kicked out. If I do get kicked out, it's my phone, guys. I apologize in advance. I says, can I tell you a secret, Sim? Oh, wow. Wow. I hope you don't kick out, guys. Okay, let me read quick. It took 3 guys to deliver a new refrigerator today. Only one did all the work. The delivery was 9 till 2. Oh my gosh, Sierra. I says I have watched all your videos 4 times, and by the way, I think I have known you since you made your first vid because I was looking on Star Video to put on whilst I slept like 3 years ago, and I don't know. Really? No way. So you could be one of my originals. Let me screenshot that, Ice. Thank you so much. Wow, that's crazy. JA says I do. Sierra says I connect my camera to my laptop. I connect my camera to the laptop and use it as a webcam. Let me screenshot that. Wow. I had a Mac. I won't go into too much detail as that's for another day. But we had a house fire. I don't think it's been quite 3 years yet. But oh no, it's been 3 years since we've been back, so nearly 4 years next January. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's next January. So I had a Mac, and basically, when the smoke, because the fire, of course, completely gets rid of stuff. So we didn't have a conservatory, it gone, and other areas, but the smoke travels so quickly throughout the house. So there was some things I just didn't want to keep. Maybe some people might have wiped it, but do you know how much chemicals? So yeah, I had a lovely Mac. So maybe one day when I can afford it, I'll buy a Mac or a laptop. Um, I've got a laptop, but it's very old. So, my gosh, the batteries, guys. Let me just go through it really quickly. JA, I bought a cheap $30 phone. Okay. Debs, that's a point. I feel like I need another phone to record. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy a cheap one, Sierra, I go live Wednesday and Sunday, Wednesday and Sunday, Wednesday and Sunday. Okay. Um uh Deb says just subscribe, Sierra. Lovely. JA says amen. JA says if you change, you will get an email from me. Jolia, don't mess about, She will pull you up. I'll be like, oh damn. Oh damn. Sierra says, thank you, mom. JA says, I know you will hit it. You got it. Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sierra says, if you change, it will only be for the better. Okay, I like that. I like that growth. And then FSC Sim, did you know that every time there's this one guy called FSC that joins? And do you know who much or how much you've done for him? The only words to describe you are kind, respectful, patient, and caring. FSC, I can't take no more. Honestly, you and everyone else have made my night. Honestly, thank you so much. But I need to get through this quick. This is probably 2% now. Debs, you most surely will reach that and beyond. Amen. Thank you, Debs. JA says, girl, I just started going live every day. Don't hold me to that life, sis. I'm just trying. But you've been consistent. Oh, Ma21 says, I'm jealous of your heart. Oh, why are you jealous? What is your heart like? I'm sure you're a lovely person. JA, a sub for a sub is a no-no. Exactly. But even when you connect, like it's like how everyone may be connecting in this chat, you genuinely but YouTube think whether it's like a day later or so, I don't know. You just have to be careful, guys. You know what I mean? JA, I tell everyone to leave a message and I'll get back to you in 24 hours. I did it on the 25th hour, girl. YouTube were like, I see what you're trying to do. And I was like, but I watched about 4 of their videos. Like, I'm not just going to connect for no reason. Anyway, Sierra says, I would need to wait. The numbers go up and down, but mostly up. Ice says, you have 802 subs. Thank you, Ice. I'm going to wait because I've been not been here before, but I've been at a place where I had a certain amount and it went down. So I just want to wait until I'm a bit further along before I do like a big announcement. Thanks though, Ice. So JA says, Sierra, my faith is set up a little different. Sierra says, JA, I'm very optimistic in my channel's growth. I've only been consistent 3 months. Well done. Only 3 months. You are smashing it, girlfriend. I says, I love you, Sim. You are the best. You helped me not run away from my house. Wow, because I didn't want to leave my charger because then I couldn't see you. Oh my god. Oh my word, Ice. This is so, oh my Ice. Listen, this has to be for the next live. I hope you join the next live because we need to talk about that. But please never leave your house or unsupervised or without an adult knowing. But bless you, JA. You got this, Sierra. YouTube is having analytics issues. Oh, okay. Sierra says, thanks, JA. Oh, gosh, I'm nearly there, guys, before it cuts out. I says, do you think your younger son has autism or anger issues or ADHD or any issues or diagnosis? I'm not seeing anything yet, Ice. No, I haven't seen anything. So, yeah. Good question, though. I do like your questions. You're very inquisitive. Sierra says, I have to catch a daily live soon, JA. Yes, she's sitting the path. JA says, about to go live now. I go every day at 6. Okay, everyone, JA, I don't know how you do the next connection for us to, yeah, maybe I need a laptop for that. Everyone, if you're still awake, I know it's late, guys. Actually, no, the little ones go to bed. But I'll be joining you in a bit, JA, okay? Sierra says, catch you in the chat. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. You've been wonderful. I've had a good night and we'll connect soon. Take care. God bless. Bye.